Hello everyone, this is Nate Kozer, your instructor for Expository Writing 1. I just wanted to make this video to show you how to use the Canvas site and show you where your assignments and things like that will be. Okay, so I know this is probably a little late. I was having some technical issues with the site that some of you have encountered, so I apologize for that, but just rest assured that if you have trouble accessing something because of a technical issue, that's not going to affect your grade or the credit you get in any way, okay? So we'll just try to be understanding with that, all right? So I have the site up here. Let's just click home, all right, this is what you see when you go to the site. So the announcements are on the top here. And then if we scroll down, this is sort of where you will interact with the course, right? So there's a welcome, the syllabus, there's weekly activities, so this is, every week you should come here and check this. The readings will all be here. You don't have to purchase a textbook or anything, okay? So I'll post the readings, don't have to worry about buying them. And then there are some resources. I mean, if you have a question, post it in the discussion board, or probably a better way is to just email me. That'll draw my attention to it directly. And then just some other sort of helpful things there that you can look at. But let's just take a look at the syllabus and the course format, okay? So as you all know, this course is asynchronous remote, right? And every week you will be required to complete 2 or more activities designed to facilitate your development as writers of analytic prose. Okay, and so that's required. It'll count towards your participation grade. Okay, and these can include things like posting writings in a discussion board. There'll be peer review. Might have to watch and respond to some pre-recorded lesson. Okay, meet synchronously with members of your working group, or meeting synchronously with me. We'll see if we actually do any of that. Okay. Every Monday, I'll post a checklist on our Canvas site that outlines the activities and expectations for the week. So week 1 post is already there. I think a lot of you have probably been looking at it. Every Friday, I'll have office hours from 2 to 3. It's over Zoom. It's not there now, but I'll go after I make this video and post in this Zoom area here, so you can just click here and go to the meeting on Friday if you would like to do that. If that time is bad for you, then you can email me, right? It's my email, and we can schedule a different time. Okay, I'll try to be flexible. Also, every Friday, you're going to write a brief discussion board post. Just a paragraph, nothing substantial. Don't rack your brain over it. Just your thoughts on the week and your progress. Okay, in the discussion board. I'll talk about this a little more when we look at the syllabus in a second, but the bulk of the course is the analytic essays, the textual analysis exercise, and the final interpretive exercise. So these are the writing assignments, okay? I'm sorry, I just got distracted. In addition to the weekly course activities, you're required to complete 6 writing assignments over the course of the semester. And these, completing of these is required. You turn them in on Canvas. The due dates and times are in Eastern Standard Time. But let's go ahead and look at the syllabus. So if you click these this little magnifying glass thing, it'll just pop up, or you can download it, I think, by clicking on it. Let me know if you have trouble accessing any of the files. I know some people were having issues with that. Okay, so expository writing is the required writing course for all undergraduate students at Rutgers. You read a variety of texts concerning a range of contemporary issues, and then you complete a series of essay assignments with peer review and revision. So, there's a focus on reading critically, analyzing evidence, creating an original argument. Okay, that's kind of the meat of the course. All right, and the certified learning goals are as follows here. It's kind of what I just said, but being able to analyze text and sort of synthesize them. So find the common threads between two readings and sort of form a singular argument based on those. Okay. Required text, like I said, they'll be on Canvas. Okay, don't need to purchase those. First week writing sample. You'll complete a writing sample during the first week of the semester to confirm appropriate placement. Some of you had already gotten started on that. That just makes sure you're in the right place and that you shouldn't be put in one of the feeder courses or put in one of the other higher courses. So just do that. It's not graded. It's just to let us know that you are where you should be. Okay. Analytic essays, it's the biggest part of your grade, right? 75%. So there's 4 of them. You will take the text that we read, the essays, and respond to a prompt that I create. It sort of relates to the text. Okay, so you have to create an original argument that addresses the question in the prompt. Okay, and I'll give you some examples of what a good essay looks like and what a bad, well, not so good, I should say, essay looks like, so you kind of have an idea of what you should do there. Okay, the interpretive exercises, so that's the textual analysis exercise, and then there's one at the end. Those are shorter, and it's not a letter grade, it's just high pass, pass, low pass, non-pass. Okay, that's 10% of your grade. One of those is due next week, I believe, so, or a rough draft anyway, so I'll show you that when we look at the canvas, at the page in a second. Okay, and then online participation. Okay, so doing the activities, doing the discussion posts, right? That's important because that's kind of all we have in the asynchronous mode, right? So just make sure you're doing that. And yeah, so there's no classes to miss, so that this part doesn't apply. So don't worry about that. Drafting and revision, right? So with every writing assignment, you'll submit a draft, or revise it, then you'll submit a final draft. Okay, the drafts are not graded, so that's just kind of a chance for you to try your best, and then if there's things that need to be improved, then I'll let you know, and you can try and improve them. Okay. Canvas and technology, as several of you have found, we're having some issues. So again, sorry about that, but hopefully in the coming weeks things get more under control. Okay. Grading policies, letter grades. I guess one of the most important things to keep in mind is that the analytic essay portion, it's determined by your highest level of sustained achievement. So what that means is, like let's say you got C, B, A for the grades, then your final grade for that portion of the course would be a B plus, because it's about, how well did you do sort of in the end. So it's based on, your level of improvement, really. So that's maybe a little bit different from other courses, so just keep that in mind. C is a passing grade. All grades are subject to review, so I do not have the final say. The department looks at things too to make sure I'm not being too harsh or too lenient, so that's good for everybody, right? And then, I don't want to spend too much time on the syllabus or make this little video over long, so you can, if there's anything else here you're curious about, just go ahead and take a look at that, all right? So let's go over here back to the home page, scroll down here. So, like I said, this is where you'll really interface with the course. So every week there'll be a little page like this. So let's click on week 1. Okay. I'll have a little blurb here about what you should be doing. And then you'll see all the things that you're supposed to do. So we have the first week writing sample. I've actually pushed the due date back, so I'll edit this once I finish the video to reflect that. Just due to the technical issues people are having, I'll try to I'll push the due date back a little bit. So let's open this up. Okay, here it is. It says resume survey because I think I just clicked it a minute ago, but it'll just say take the survey or start the survey or something, and you can go ahead and take that. Follow the instructions. Okay. I want you to review these things. Okay, so reading and taking notes. It's a little PowerPoint that should be helpful. Annotating, how to annotate PDFs. That'll be really helpful for sort of keeping yourself organized. And then I suppose one of the bigger things is the reading activity. Okay, so let's click over to that. All right, so it's just kind of, so you have the two readings, right? These are the two readings. So you read those and then do what it asks you to do here, right? So just take notes and respond to these questions here. Okay, and when you read Tolentino, go and post your answer to question 5 in the discussion board, which you can reach by clicking here. Okay. The textual analysis exercise, that's due next week, Wednesday. Wait, the 8th is... No, the 8th is Tuesday. I'm sorry. It's due Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'll fix this. And I'm going to post another video where I'll go into more detail about how you might approach this. So, don't worry too much about that right at this second. Okay. And then finally, there's a weekly check-in board where you should, every Friday, just sort of, tell me what you've been thinking, if you have any concerns, questions you have about materials, and connect the work you're doing to the events going on in your world. All right. So every week you'll have a page like this, just kind of tells you what to do, all in one nice little spot. Okay. Like I said, all the readings will be here. Don't need to purchase anything, just find them here. This is a little guide I made, how to read for expository writing. I know you all know how to read, right? Not insulting you, but the kind of reading you're going to do in this class is a little bit different. It's a really kind of analytical reading. It's not sort of laid back reading you do when you read for fun, right? So I won't go over this right now, but you can take a look at this. It just tells you what close reading is. That's an important term in the class, right? And tells you certain ways that you might try to do close reading. Read and reread, clarify moments of confusion. Okay, so this could be helpful if you're sort of feeling like the reading is overly dense and it's hard to grapple with. This little guide might help you. Okay. All right, so I'm going to post this video and I'll have a little announcement about it. And if you have any questions, just feel free to email me and I'll try to be in touch as quickly as possible, okay? Right, have a good day.